we appreciate you being here. And the big reason that I reached out, despite the fact that I've known about your story for a little bit of time, and I did, catch wind of your special, but especially lately, I had a few patients who brought up the fact that they did self-checks and noticed these things from, your content, from other people out there who are having these honest conversations. So I really commend you for that. I mean, obviously comedy is comedy, but at the same time, when you're able to really weave in this important message, you mentioned it in your special, there's a lot of awareness out there for breast cancer, for prostate cancer, for colon, for other cancers. And this is just not a conversation that we had that much up until recently. So I think from that perspective, in addition to making people laugh, you really made a difference.
Well, thank you. I hope so. I've gotten messages, a few, not a lot, but a few of like people, oh man, like I check myself. Thank you. Like 1 or 2 people being like, hey, I got this mass. Should I go to the hospital? Like, I'm not a doctor, go to the hospital, bro. But, just people, saying like, oh, thank you for this. Like it helped. And then there's been like a lot of people in the shows who've been like, the same thing happened to me. Like, I'm like, what are you talking about? That's crazy. Like, I won't forget it. I was in Dania Beach, Florida, and I randomly just started talking to some guy in the crowd. No idea who he was. He was just on a date with some very attractive woman, and I just started talking to them. And I was telling the story of the cancer, and he came up after the show. I was like, yo, how did you know? I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, I had the same thing happen to me. I was like, that's crazy. My barber just randomly, like, I told him, oh, I had cancer. I was like, ball cancer. He's like, get out, bro. Like, same. I had this, and like so many people kind of have this same tale or have been inspired to go like make sure that they're taking care of themselves. So it's cool to know that there's dudes out there touching themselves because of me. Thank you. Sorry, guys. But if I saved your life, you're welcome.